Just 1 minute, please. Hello. Hello. You guys can hear now? Yes, yes. Okay. So I asked you guys to actually understand this. What is the concept going on here? See, understand one more thing that we need to be very fast. Now the lists have come up. Tuples will be again be a bit tough because I don't exercise certain things, those which are very easy. Okay, I will prepare you for certain kind of interview questions. Means those tricky questions ones, those who are tough to understand. But you need to also work on your side also to understand this thing. X is equal to 5, 5 and 3, then why the value is 1? Okay, Abhishek has given the answer. See, Abhishek has given the answer, it's on your screen. Very good, Abhishek. 5 is 101 in binary and 3 is 011, and perform the AND operation, you will get 1. Same goes with the OR. So this is what exactly the thing was. That nothing very tough about it. You need to think about it as a binary. Okay, X doesn't remains uh, as a integer value. So let's move to the next thing. Okay, this logical operators we also discussed. We discussed that where it will be used most. It will be used mostly into these conditional and loops and others kind of things. So we discussed these three things. One was we discussed these things. What is happening? Why? Okay, I will show you by this way. We discussed the 4 types of other variable types, that is list, dictionaries, tuples, and sets. We remember if in any time in your life you have this problem to understand this. This slide gonna help you. There's one thing that changed in Python after 3.6 version, means from 3.6 onwards. That dictionary also started getting ordered. I will explain when this dictionary. When we will come to the dictionary, but for now this is the thumb rule. If wherever you see a square bracket and something inside it, it's a list. Whenever you see a round bracket, something inside it, it must be a tuple. And whenever there is a curly bracket, it could be a dictionary or a set. But the difference between set and dictionary is that it is indexed and the other one is not. Means dictionary is indexed and the sets are not. Okay. So we discussed this thing. We discussed what the Python lists are. So we will go with one by one again this time. So I will explain whatever we did to do it, yesterday, so that we can follow up from there. So wherever we see the square brackets, it's list. We can do indexing, like it is at 0th position, it is at 1 position, it is at 2 position. As we discussed that it is ordered and indexed already about the list. So there must be some indexing. Indexing is what? It is at 0 position, it holds the value as apple. At 1 position, it has a value of banana. At 2 position, it has a value of cherry. So we can call it as positive indexing. Then they will discuss the negative indexing as it is. So at 0 position either you say, or at -3 position you say, at -2 position you say, or -1 position you say. At -2 and 1 are the same thing. They're going to give the same result. So we discuss it with the example here, that row underscore 0 1 row underscore 1 square bracket 0 is what? It is apple. And row underscore 1 1 is banana, and row underscore 1 under square bracket 2 is cherry. Now the second thing that we learned is with the negative indexing also we can get this thing, that row underscore 1 square bracket minus 3 is apple, and same way as with banana and cherry. So we discussed this thing, but actually I thought we from there we move towards the indexing part, means getting the data from one point to another, and then we discuss the range of indexing. So let's come to the Jupyter notebook first, and let's start doing what we were doing earlier. So this one we understood that this is how we define the list. We can print out the entire list like this. We can also print out the entire list like this also, without the print statement, because row 1 holds that value. Okay, but it is coming out with a as a list structure. If we type the use the type statement with the row, it will return it is as a class of list. Now we try to index do the positive indexing. Row underscore 1 0 is apple, row underscore 1 is banana, row underscore 2 is cherry. I will not go in detail that these all are the string variables. Then for the negative indexing as well, it is cherry, it is apple, and it is a class str. Then we discussed that if we remove this curly bracket inside, and we discussed this already, that it will be a list. If we type, we already discussed just a while ago. Here also we can get that. So let's change the value. Okay, now we from here onwards, how many of you had the problems like you understanding the range of indexing? Did anyone has any issue of range of indexing? Because today's you're gonna get assignments also, or at least 2 or 3 4 questions you will get in the class, and after the class also a Google form might be made, might be send a link to you, and you have to submit the answers on your own. So be ready for that also. I would have done that for the arithmetic operation, but that's a very small topic, so I didn't do that. Anyone has an issue with this positive negative? How can we print cherry in range from negative indexing? I think you mean Aditya, right? Or in from the positive indexing you want? From the positive indexing, if you want, you can just type this. Sorry, from the cherry if you want, no? So we can print cherry by this. How we print cherry in range? We can print cherry in range. We already discussed that 0:3 you have just to write only cherry if you want. So you can do this 2:3. You can do this. You guys are not. Got it? Where you went? Chat. Got it, Aditya? You can just print out cherry like this, or you can also index it out and put it in another list. You can do that. Same ways you can do for the negative indexing as well. Don't worry about that. You same ways you can do that for negative indexing as well. Now what we do is row underscore column 0 and nothing else after that. It will print out the entire list. Okay. Then if we started discussing from here, I need to understand that anyone has problem with this range of indexing mixed together. Means negative indexing also and positive indexing also. Anyone have? No one has. Believe me, I gonna give an assignment and you're gonna fail all. Not fail. Actually, you can try that on Jupyter Notebook and give me answers. But eventually, if you would have understood everything, then it will be easier. Let me explain again. Let me explain what I want to do. I will do my part, even if you don't speak up. So this is what I wanted to explain it to you. I'm sorry. Understand it. This is a row that we have defined. We have defined the positive and negative index 0, 1, and 2. Negative index -3, -2, and -1. Now if we, I will just close the chat. Okay, it's not an issue if we can put. Oh my God. Yeah. So now if we print 0:2, what will be printed? 0 and 1 will be printed. 2 minus 1. For the positive indexing, it works this way. Correct? From the negative indexing, we can print out -3 colon -1. It would have printed the apple and banana itself. Okay. Now what we want to print, we want to print this -3 and this 2. So what will be the output? Can anyone tell me what will be the output? Apple and banana. Why apple and banana? He says empty array. No, Abhishek, it won't be empty array. Banana, no. Apple and banana, 2 apple and banana. Tanishka and Mohit has apple and banana. Apple and cherry. Bhagyashri, apple and banana. Amit Vila, apple and cherry. No, empty list, no apple and banana, no. Explain why. It will be apple and banana. I can show you in the Jupyter notebook as well, but let's continue from here. Whenever these sorts of cases comes now with negative and positive indexing, just understand that this -3 is the maximum limit on the left hand index, and this is the maximum index from the right hand index. Now from -3 it will start. From -3 what it will come? Apple. -3, 0 and 2, 0 and -3 both it will check. So it will say okay, apple is okay. Then for -2 it will check okay, -2 and 1 banana it will come. But as soon as it will come to -1, then it will check that 2 is cherry, and for the least in this format to print, we need to do 2 minus 1, means less than 1. So 2 minus 1 position is what? 1 position. So it will cut out this cherry. So that's why I've put this arrow like -3 and from this 2. So this will be the range that will be printed out. It is equivalent to 0, 2. It is equivalent to -3, -1. It is equivalent to this. But to as a thumb rule to understand to do, you can do this. Same ways, if we go to the another example, again the same indexing. Now what we do is row 0 colon 1 is what is just apple, means 1 minus 1 is 0, so only the 0th position will be printed. It is same as -3 -2. -3 means -2, so it will again print out apple only. Yes, again. So -3 colon, sir, -3 colon 2 is banana. Again, why are you saying this? I shown you this result. -3 colon 2 is apple and banana. Why Aditya Singh you are saying this? We will explain in the chat. I will continue. So -3 and -2 is I check it. Where you checked it? In the Jupyter notebook. What is the answer over here? Aditya Singh, I don't know what you checked. I have this clear answer here. If you can't write in the Jupyter notebooks, then not an issue. I have written over a row underscore -3 colon 2, and it is apple and banana. I don't think so. Waste the time here. It's very precious for you guys. So again by the same ways, 0 and 1 it's apple, and -3 and -2 is apple. Now again the same ways, -3 and 1 if we put, it will come again down to apple. Fine, you guys understood that? Another last one example I will go with this is let's go with 0 and this colon, and there is nothing over after this is written. Nothing is written, it means it will go till the end of the list. So it will be apple, banana and cherry. If -3 and colon we will print out, it will be apple, banana and cherry again. But if this time what we do is, if we put this -3 here, and from there if we try to put something into it, what will it will be? It will be 0. So it's a null. So that's why it is printing out as it's a print out a empty list. Same way, same principle we followed. The same principle we followed. Like -3 we put down from here, 1 from here. If nothing is here, it means a 0. So when we tried this same here, so nothing is coming out from here. So -3 is 0. it is considering. So it is not taking out any list. If you check this -3 and 0, you will get the output. Sir, when we type like this, print row underscore 1, first of all, you are using tuples. You are using the tuple. You are using a tuple. Your syntax is tuple, Aditya. Check out the square brackets. So it is printing out an empty list. I will continue again here. It is printing out an empty list. Okay, come back to the Jupyter notebook. I got it, sir. Thanks. I know it. He was saying this and this, and then he was trying to print this, and he was getting results also. Do not do these things actually. Now we have understood this range of indexing. Like we have understood this -1 what it will print, -2 -1 what it will print, -3 -2 what it will print, -4 -1. We also discussed this. Since -3 is the maximum range, but if we put -4 also, -5 -6 -1000 also, it will print out the entire array. So because it will stop after the third, and it doesn't matter what whatever after that we have written. So it will print out the first 3 or 4 or whatever, how many are there in your list. Okay, so let's not divulge this. I think range of indexing is very much clear to you. There are certain small few more concepts there. I want to discuss it today itself, and I want to make it quick so the list can be completely done and assignments can be handed over to you, so that tomorrow we discuss the assignment questions, and you can, I won't keep on doing this, so we can move forward. Now the thing is, now after this negative index, this is a thumb rule that you can, negative indexing means starting from the end of list. This example returns index from item -4 included to index 1 for, I'm saying about this one. Okay, and remember that the last item has an index -1, not 0 in the negative indexing. This is a thumb rule that you should remember. I've actually already putting these already the saved Jupyter notebooks. These comments I haven't changed anyway, so you will get that already. Now the thing is key, let's start a new concept now. How can we change the value of it? Like I have this row underscore 1, apple, banana and cherry. Now I want to change the value of banana to oranges. What should I do? Or anything else, any fruit name? Anyone? Is there anyone waiting? You can tell me if you have any issues. Alter row underscore 1 oranges. Row underscore 1 3 oranges. Where is Akshay Sharma, the third index? We want to change the value. We want to update this value. Although answer has been given by beautifully by two of them. Obviously, Akshay was also saying the same thing. What we can do is we can define this row. You can see this here. Instead of banana, we are printing out now black currant. So what we do is name that index exactly, and we put the name of the variable over there. So what it happens is the row 1 value is entirely changed, and it turns out to be an apple, blackcurrant and cherry now. This is how we update the value. You remember when we were discussing on the slide that its values are changeable? This is how we are showing that Python gives the opportunity that in the list we can change the value of values of the list. Okay, that means we can add, subtract, we can change the value itself. Okay, one more. So this is everyone is clear. We have what put row underscore 1. I will put it here actually. Row underscore 1 square bracket 1 equal to oranges. Okay, and just we will what do row underscore one. So before that I need to run this line actually, and it will what it will do at one position, whatever is there. What is the position of banana? One. It will change the position of banana. Okay, so we know that apple, oranges and cherry now is apple, banana and cherry is now changed to apple, oranges and cherry. This is how you change the value of value by index position. This is one method that we can do. We can try. Now next command is obviously very simple. We have already discussed it a lot. Row underscore one means how can I know the length of the row? How can I know the last, what is the last element of the row? So we can simply do this by len command. We get 3. It means what is the last value is 3 minus 1, that is 2, that is 0, 1 and 2. By len command we get to know the number of items inside a list. If we increase anything here, like we increase oranges, sorry, so it will be 4 now. Okay, next question to you guys. I hope any some of you answers this. I'm gonna type some lines so that you can't see the answer. Sorry, I think you guys seen the answer. So this question, add items to the list. Now we want to add new items. It has 3 items earlier, that is apple, banana and cherry. Now I want it to be apple, banana, cherry and oranges. How can we do it? I'm giving you just time. I just want to explore those who are actually reading it at home. That's why I gave this small pauses so that you can type in something. You have read something, because obviously you knew that append. Okay. Apple 1, 3 oranges. Let's try this. Tanishka, let's try this. Row underscore 1, 3 is equal to what do you get, Tanishka? Row underscore 3, 1 is equal to 3 oranges. Insert. Insert. Okay, let's try this. Insert. And you forgot the close the bracket, but I will. Yes, exactly. It is the append method by which we actually added to it, to something to it. We just type this row underscore 1 dot append. Append means adding something into the list, and oranges. So it will print out the row 1. Then we print out the row. So it will be apple, banana, cherry, and oranges. Got it, guys? Everyone? This is the method by which we add new items into the list. Okay, by append method. Again, I will be focusing again on one small concept that you need to remember. भाई जस्ट एक बात याद रखो, थोड़ा मेरे को कुछ लोगों ने मैसेज किया है कि हिंदी में बताना है, and there are certain students those who are from south and they have a hard time understanding that, but smaller concept जो कि मैं हिंदी में समझा देता हूँ एक बार फिर से. हमको अपेंड करने हमको कोई चीज ऐड करने का तरीका है रो अंडरस्कोर 1 अपेंड ऑरेंजेस. ओके, यही एक तरीका है जिससे हम अपेंड कर सकते हैं. हाँ ठीक. हाँ, so append method is what we do. We did it again. So what happened is again the oranges are added into it. So now there are 5 items. Okay. Now what the insert thing that I think someone Tanishka was saying, or someone was saying, Rishi was saying, This is the method that by which you actually add something to the list. I will move towards this. Okay, this is how you do it at this position. I mistakenly did this by using this command actually in the append. I forgot that we were using append command. Now what we want is we have apple, banana, cherry, but instead of banana we want oranges, and banana doesn't want to remove the banana. We want to insert item but move the next item afterwards. So what we do is, if we do this, the output you can see is apple, oranges, banana and cherry. So we using this insert command, this is another new command, insert command, what and telling the position of the index, we can insert a new thing. Like right now if I put 2 here, where it will be added, where where it will be added, what will be the output? Now use shortcut A O B C. So what will be the output if I use 2 after cherry? After cherry, A, B, O, there will be 5 items, Akshay. There will be 5 items. There will be 5 items. Already we have 4 items. No, there will be not 5 items. There will be 4 items. And good. So it will be apple, banana, oranges and cherry. Before cherry it will be, because it was the second position, and second position will be occupied by oranges, not the cherry. Cherry will go towards the, yes, before cherry. This is finally we get. Yes, this is Agar Tanishka is also this. Yes, A B O C bilkul sahi hai. So what we will get is apple, banana, oranges and cherry. Now what happens usually is that we did this, and we what we do is, usually we you in general world where we use least and others in programming languages, and doing stuff in our means in companies and other. Okay, what we do is, usually when these kind of things happen, we usually change the value of the row itself, because we want to take the like someone was asking me day before yesterday about dictionaries, this these things, not dictionaries, tuples or dictionaries, I don't remember. So he was asking me these things. So why do we change the value of row 1 itself? Why not create a row 2? Okay, so understand that row 1 will take a memory value, and it row 2 again will take a memory value. Rather than creating a new variable, if the first variable is not required, update that variable. That's what a good programmer do. These are the good programmer examples. That's what you should try on. Rather than using new resources, you should use the already pre-written resources. Okay, that's why we have these commands. Next, same goes with the remove command. I will put it here actually. Remove command, we can remove anything. Like we want to remove the banana, what we will do, we will just type in this apple, banana and cherry, and use the remove command, and we will remove the banana from there. Now we can also remove a specific item by the name. This is the command, this is by far this example. For that, what we can also try is this: we can remove always the last index using this pop command. Okay, pop command will, what will it will do, it will remove the cherry. It will always remove the cherry, means the third last of the index position. Okay, it will always remove that. You guys understood this? Adding appending something, inserting something at a particular index, and means updating the values by these two methods. Then we got to remove, one method was remove using dot remove, by which we remove by name, and there was a method called dot pop, by which we remove the indexed last one. Okay, whatever is at the end of the list, we remove that one. Okay, now what does this do is, it removes the specific index. Like this row 1 is defined, it has apple, banana and cherry, and if we write del row 1 index 0, so at whatever at the index 0 is removed, and the new list will be created, that is row 1, banana and cherry. So that's what the output is. Okay, and from the positive index it will remove. Same ways you can do this for negative index as well. If we type -1 instead of 0, so it will remove the -1 position. What is the -1 position? That is cherry, not the apple. It is -3, it is -3, it is -2, it is -1. Okay, so it will remove that cherry. Yes, exactly, it will. We can also use this command that is called deleting the entire list. We can use del row, del space row underscore 1, means no parameters is passed, like 0 underscore square bracket 0 1 2 3, like here it was passed -1 or anything. If nothing is passed, it will print out the entire row and will give us a that error that row 1 is not defined, because row 1 is no more. From in this line, row 1 was covered. Here row 1 was defined. Here that row 1 on the second line, row 1 was deleted. So on the third line, row 1 doesn't exist. So it is saying the error, that name error, name row 1 is not defined. If we didn't print it out, if we printed it out, why are Faguni Prajapati? I need to keep track on her. I will do this one thing to showcase you this. Sorry. See, when we have defined row 1 here, then we printed out the row 1. So you can see the printout result. Then we deleted the row 1 and tried to print it out again. So it is giving name error. So there are two print results. One, this one is print row underscore 1 when definition was there. So we printed out the entire list. And when we deleted that row and after that we tried to print out, it is saying that row 1 is not defined. So actually on the first line it is, but from the third line, after the third line, there is no row 1. Okay. So this is the three methods. Again, I'm gonna do a quick recap again for these things. First, we wanted to append any data. Okay, we wanted to add. Before append, actually, we should start from here actually as well. First, we wanted to change any data by replacing one data. So by index position, what we can do is like writing row underscore 1 and the parameter, passing the parameter. We can change the value of banana, means at 1 whatever it is, at 1 it is banana. So at 1 banana is replaced and black currant will be there. So this is what we learned. Then we turn to len command. This is very easy. We have already done to know the length of the list. Okay. Then we tried the adding item to the list. We wanted to add oranges to the list. So what we did is we first tried this actually had the error because of Rishi, someone he told me to add this list. What we use, row underscore 1 dot append, and oranges, where it put it in the last. So when we do, okay, this is not defined, and then we did this. So oranges is added to this list at the end. Now, if we wanted to, if we replacing, we have already done. We wanted to add instead before banana, means 0 should be banana, oranges should be second, and second should be at 0 position. Apple should be at first position. Orange should be second position. Banana should be, and cherry should be. So it should be inserted in between. To insert in between, what we use, insert command. Row 1 and row 1 insert 2 oranges. So at 2 position it inserts. At 1 if we try, it will insert at oranges at that thing. Okay. I think you should stop your camera actually, because what happens is that it increases a lot of bandwidth for the others, and those who have a lesser connection, they have problem with them. Again, then we move towards after this append command and this insert command, we move towards removing the items by passing the parameter name in the row with using remove command. We can remove the parameter as well. We can also remove by the indexing of the item. That is first. Then we discuss the pop command that removes the last item if index is not specified. I will give you this sheet after the list is completed into the group, so that you have this Jupyter notebook and you can do it on your own, can play around with it. I hope you play around with it. Then we discussed deleting the row with an index position. Like here we were deleting with a name. means what, wherever the banana is, it will be removed. Now here, wherever the 0 is, it will be removed. So 0th index position is removed, and only banana and cherry leaves out, and this deletes that. And we can delete if it doesn't pass this parameter, any index position with del command, it deletes the entire row. This much you guys understood? We printed out, and we discussed this also, that after that we printed out, so eventually the row 1 has been deleted, so there won't be any row 1. You guys get that? Anyone has any issue till now? No, no issues. Anyone has issue with range of indexing? Yes, sir. Oh, Mohit, you have a, you understood, na? Okay, you doesn't have. For range of indexing, you, anyone has any problem? I hope not. Okay, let's move again. Now there is another one command called clear. Suppose this list is redundant. Actually, this this memory location or this variable is already defined. See, always understand that whatever program you write, okay, understand this one thing. Why programming should be in a better way. Why you should write programs where you use the less of the resources. What less of the resources? We can define thousands of variable doing XYZ things, but why people tell you to write least variable, reuse the variable? Why they do so? There is a specific reason. I'm an electrical electronics engineer. My electrical is not too good, but my electronics is, means I started my company as we were very good at electronics. We used to make inverters and other kind of things, not as a mechanic but as an engineer. We used to design those kind of things. I've been into various research projects. I will explain one thing. Whenever a programmer writes a code, it finally goes into a computer or in processor or in a server or some place. Okay, so when you define thousands of variable and not using 999 out of them, so you are basically wasting your resources. You are putting your resources uh, to a maximum, rather you doesn't need that much. So that's why we have these commands like dot insert, del, and this kind of thing, so that resources can be reused. Otherwise, why are these commands? We can define variable each and every time whenever we need it. Okay, so that's why we create these things. A good programmer should know these things and should use these things. Means rather than creating row 1 and row 2, we could have created with oranges also. So rather than doing this, we should do this, that we should, if the row 1 is not required for furthermore in our program, what we will do is we will delete that command. Okay, then let's understand this. Create again same to understand a good programmer concept. The same thing is here. We have defined a row, and now we doesn't want this row anymore. So somewhere down the line we like write that row underscore 1 clear. So we will get an empty array. Okay, empty array. Now row 1 exists, but it doesn't have any value. We can put any value at any index position from now on. Okay. Now there are two other methods that we need to study. That is, one is copy a list by two methods. There are two methods to copy a list. One is dot copy method, and another is a list method. Is as we speak, it's the same. That row 1 is equal to this apple, banana, and cherry. Then row 2 could be row 1 dot copy, and row 2 will be the same as row 1. Now why is it is done? Like we want the data of row 1 to be there, but we want to create a new variable and play around with it, so that something can be created from there as well. So what we will do, we will copy this, and then we can do range of indexing or anything on row 2, so that row 1 stays there. This is to save your data also. At the very same time, if you will later on, if we will need from some place a row 1, so it will be fetched from there. Then another method to do this same copy of this is using list method. We can try this like this, like row 1 is equal to this list, then row 2 could be list row underscore 1. The same thing, both are same results, nothing is different. Okay, you guys got this? obviously this is not very tough. Row underscore one means row dot copy. Row dot copy means list dot copy is that that you copy the first list to the second list, and list round bracket list is copying the first list to the second list. Is the both the same results? It returns the same thing. Okay. Now, what would have happened if we would have put this here? Do you guys get that? We use the range of indexing with copy command. Now to create a new variable, we doesn't need it to type like this, like we doesn't need to type row underscore 2 is equal to apple. Okay, we doesn't need to do that. So we could have used the range of indexing. See how handy it is to use rows of indexing. Just now you read the range of indexing from positive, negative, mixed indexing. How handy it is again here to create another new row. We just wanted apple, or we just wanted apple and banana, like we could have put in here 2, then apple and banana would have been in the row 2. We created a new list from a previous list using a range of indexing. Yes, Tanishka, it was apple. Now list method is used with a range of selecting indexing, like okay, I already discussed that. Now let's come to the next point. Right now we were talking about copying one list to the another list with the same values, or using range of index to create a part of it. Not append oranges. What will be the output of this? The highlighted one. Use the shortcut words. ABO. Are you sure, everyone? ABO, ABO. Apple, banana, cherry, and orange. Apple, banana, orange, ABCO. That's it. I will not wait for much. Output. Anyone thought that this could happen? I'll explain. Obviously, it was a bit new, but I wanted, see, these are the things now that will happen into your interviews. When you will go and walk into an interview now, and if it's a technical round and someone technical is taking an interview where you say that I am very good at Python, he will give you this kind of things. You will think, yes, what I am doing is I'm using list command to create a new row, new list, and slightly selectively indexing it, and dot oranges. So what will happen is apple, banana will be here because of row underscore 1 square bracket 0:2, and oranges will be added to this row, and another list will be formed in the row 2. Everyone will think that, but what happened is that let's check this. What is this error? Let's Google this. Just add in list. Try to read what it is happening. Okay, try to read for the error what is happening. Maybe it's possible that you might not get result onto the first Google search whatever you did. Okay, so try to understand that on various places where it could be done. What happened? None type object is iterable everywhere. Wherever it is coming, it is not. The answer is not storing the required raster into the raster. Raster is the name of the variable. Since the raster is empty, the program cannot iterate over raster in the rasters. Same ways, I will explain it to you. None type object is not iterable. Least command is, right now this row has not been created, and until this list is not created, we cannot use that append command with the list. That's why it is giving you that error. You cannot use this command. Okay, so insert or to append, you not need to create the list first, and after that only you will not get this error. Okay, so this is one limitation of it. How easy it would have been if we could have done that, but this is a limitation of Python where we can't use this. Obviously we have to write another line, and instead of doing this we have to append this. Okay, we have to do this row underscore to, sorry, we had to forget to remove this, and now it will have oranges. Now here row 2 is defined first, row 2 has a some value, then after that only we can append into it. Before creating row 2 using the list command, you cannot do that. Can we do that? Do this to can we do this here? You see the error? That's none. Same ways, you cannot do this until unless you have created the row. Now none, why is it none called? Because what is happening right now is row 2 is not being created with this command. It is against the Python guidelines that you cannot use this kind of command. You have to do it in 2 steps. These are certain limitations also you should know about the Python. Otherwise you will go on doing this on your own. Okay. So you hope you understand that. Next, we move towards. Okay, 1 hour is already on. I don't think so. We will reach till assignments. At least one assignment I wanted to discuss today. Least method is used with range of selective indexing. Okay, I think we discussed this already, right? Okay, we discussed this. Joining two lists by the following two methods. There is one plus operator, then there is an extend method to add two lists, add the list two at the end of list one, or list one at the end of list two, or join two lists are by appending all the item from list two into the list one. I will explain. First, the plus operator. It's as simple as that. We have discussed row one. We have discussed row two. What will happen if we will do row one plus row two? What will be the output? Since it is ABC, you can write down the output immediately. ABC 1 2 3. Yes, it will be ABC 1 2 3. Yes, it will be, but it will be inside a list structure. Okay, it will. Yes, correct. I hope you know that. So it will be creating a new list, that is row 3, row underscore 1 plus row underscore 2 will, what will we do? A, B, and C, and after that the row 2 values will be added, that is 1 2 and 3. Using the extend method also we can do that. If we try this row 2 extend row 1 dot extend row 2, so now the row 1 values will be changed. See here, new variable was created, row 3. Now if we doesn't want row 2, and if at certain point we need we doesn't need row 2 anymore, just need the row 1 with the row 2 values, we can use this extend command, and there again row 1 values will change. We can do the vice versa as well. If we do row 2 extend row 1, so what sorry, okay, yes, we cannot do that. If we try to extend that, we need to first define the variable. Okay, so we cannot do the vice versa thing. Okay, we need to do this. ABC will always be there, and the row 1 value will be changed. Okay, this is what one another thing is. Got it? Then if we try this, okay, I have already written this. Now check this. Okay, that's what I was also surprised. Actually, there is a written row 2, it should be written. No? I was also surprised what is happening. I missed some concept or what. So this is what is, if this is not necessary. So this will be the output. If we can do the vice versa also, row 2 dot extend row 1 and print a row 2, it will be the giving output 1 2 3 ABC again. Same vice versa things can happen with this thing. So we have discussed these two method, that is plus method and extend method. Another way to join the two lists are by appending all the lists from item from the list 2 to the list 1 by one, and again we will need this after introduction of loops. Okay, means this thing what we will do is we will do after the introduction of list. Currently we won't do that. Okay, means currently you don't. I have actually missed certain concepts already in previous lectures also, where I was or also in the tuples in the dictionaries also I will miss. When we will reach the status, means we will read the for loops, there we will implement this joining two lists. Like I wanted what I meant by this line is, if we want this kind of output, like a comma 1 comma b comma 2 comma sorry comma c comma 3. If I wanted to do this, how will I do it? So for that actually we will use loops, and after we have read the loops we will do that. Okay, we will skip this for now, but I mentioned this already that this is also a method, and definitely in the loops we will read that. Now this is the least with 1 minute, just hold. Hello. Sorry. Someone came actually. So this is one thing. What is the least constructor? We can also define the least by this method. That is row underscore one least, and there is no square brackets here, but the output will be a square bracket. You guys got that? You guys get that? That this is another way by which we can create the list using the two round brackets. Till now, anyone has any issue? I will revise once. Emptying the list we read, row underscore one dot clear, it empties the entire content and gives a empty list. Then we discussed the copy command using dot copy, and we also understood that you cannot do dot append and do the selective things like that. Okay, same goes with the list command. We discussed that we can do also the range of indexing to create new list with lesser or more items, but for the more to add any item we have to first create the list, and then after that we can use the append command. Okay, then we discussed the list method is used to in with the range of selective indexing. We did that also. This was the same thing where we discussed. Then we discussed the joining of two lists by three methods. There we discussed only two, that is one was plus operator and another was dot extend method. The extend method or the plus operator both works the same ways. It's just that dot extend method lets you write less. Okay, then there was one more thing which we didn't discuss, which we will discuss after the loops are defined. Okay, and lastly we discussed this least constructor. That least constructors are this we, instead of defining for the defining using square brackets, we can write it as least two round brackets, then inside the items, and then two round brackets, and printing out the row will give the same results. So this is actually a least constructor, we call it. You can use this also to create a list, but I will definitely ask you to use the square brackets so that it won't be like while going through and debugging the larger codes of hundreds and thousands of lines, you won't get this thing that, oh, I'm defining here the tuple. Suppose you doesn't see that there are two round brackets, so you might miss that. So don't follow unhealthy rules of programming. Next, now what will be the output of this? Can anyone tell me? It's a step command. 1 and 4. I'm asking was this where I'm highlighted on 1, 3, 5. 135. Yes, it will be 135. Why it will be 135? It okay, obviously most of you know. So it is a step command actually. What happens is that we have defined two colons, so it will run over the entire list with a step of two. So the first index will be this, then it will leave one and move to the second one. If we would have written three here, then it would have left one and two and move to the third one. So if we print out the result, it will be 135. If we print out this result, it will be 1 and 4. If we print out this same result, understand this. I will remove this. One shortcut key I wanted to tell you: if you want to delete this cell, just click on this cell, then press the escape button of your computer and place two times press double D. Okay, then do this again, escape, and press two times D. It will delete that line. It will delete that cell from the Jupyter notebooks. Remember this. So it is, this thing is same to this thing. Actually, it will give sorry, this thing it is same to this thing. You, if you haven't mentioned anything, it will start from 0. What will happen if I start from 1? What will be the output? What will be the output of this, considering this? 4, 2 and 5. 2 and 4, 2 and 5, 2 and 5, 2 and 5. It will be 2 and 5. Yes, it will be 2 and 5. Why it will be 2 and 5? Again, understand that. I don't know, when I see the wrong answer, I thought that, I think to myself that sometimes you guys have still not understood the range of concept. See, understand that what we are reading, it should start from 1. One position is what? 2. So it will print out first the 2. So it printed out 2. Then we are writing 3 as a step. So what will the 3 step? This will be, it will leave it will leave this and third one means 3 and 4 it will leave and print out the 5. So it will be 2 and 5. What will be the output of this next one, highlighted one? It will be empty. Yes, it will be empty. Why it will be empty? Can anyone answer why it will be empty? I will wait. End argument is 0. So same will go with this also. 0 to 0, exactly. 0 to 0, 0. So because we obviously we are since nothing is before the colon, so we are starting from 0, and from 0 to 0 is obviously there won't be any steps, so it is returning. Same next example is showing this. See, I'm explaining this it here, so it will give the same error. Now what will be the output of this? It will be till 4 we have to stop and start from 0. So what will be the 0th position? It will be 1. And what will be at the fourth position, third position? It will be 4. So it is printing out that. Okay, same ways we can do this 1 and 4 also. Now what will be the output of this? Oh, shit. You guys can write the answer. I'm just pasting that. 5 4 3 2 1. 5 4 3 2 1. Why 5 4 3 2 1? Basically using -1, it reverses the, it, no, not 5 4 3 2. negative index, we are giving -1 and it reverses. Exactly, Amar. Because whenever we instead of positive steps, these are steps. Understand that this third argument in this double column one, these are the steps. When we give steps as minus, so it first reverses the string. Okay, so what it is doing is now 5 becomes 0, 4 becomes 1, 3 becomes 2, and 2 becomes 1, and 1 becomes 0. Sorry, 5 becomes 0, it becomes 5 becomes 0, 4 becomes 1, 3 becomes 2, 2 becomes 4, and 1 becomes 5, 4, sorry, whatever the index be. So it is just reversing the index. If we type here 2, what it will do, it will reverse, and then after that it will print out by 2, uh, as it did with the positive index. So what will be 5, 3, and 1 will be printed. First it will reverse and then print out the rest results. Got that? Anyone has this? Anyone has? Those who have understood, I'm not talking to them. Those who are, anyone who doesn't have understood it, because there is one question today, I need the answer for that today. No one has any issue. What will be the output of this? Let's this with explanation. 5, 4, 5, 3, 1. 4, 3, 2. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2. Starting from 3 to 0. Those who are giving the answer 432 can explain me why starting from 3 to 0. Amar, what do you mean by that? Those who are saying 4321 can explain also. Explain. Starting from third position and the -1. Achha, achha. Yeah, anyone wants to say anything? Excluding the zeroth position. I'm still not getting the correct way to understand this, sir, because it is -1 reverses and starts from 3 to 0. So it is 432. Anyone else can explain? Just think for yourself first, whatever the concept that we have discussed, and after that, we have the answer. 432 is over there, Tanishka. I'm asking the explanation. Think on your hard brains and give me a one answer. starting from 3 till 0 and reversing. Rishi, you were saying. Mohit, you were saying that range in 3 to 0, gap is -1. And there was Amar also saying this, sir, because it is -1 and starts from 3 to 0, so it is 432. The range is 3 to 1. What position is this? 5? Stop now, stop. I will explain. What position is 5 right now? It is at 0. It is at 1. It is at 2. It is at 3. It is at 4. Correct? First two digit describes position and the last is operation, I guess. Don't guess. Think. Yeah, you guess. You're guessing good, but think first. No? Think something. Actually, this was what I wanted to do this today as an assignment. And I'm pretty much sure there is one more question that we will come to do this to. Oh my God, only 12 minutes are left. Okay, I will explain. See, -1 reverses this first. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. It reverses the order. Same way it reverses the order of these indexings also. So from there now 0 is 1 and 1, 2, 3, 4 will be printed. So this is 1, 2, 3. It will be sorry, it will 0, it will 1, 2 and 3 will be printed. So that's why it is 0 to 3. So 0 to 3 means from the negative it will skip this 5 and will print out these two. But first, because and see we have written -1, so first it will reverse it. Actually Amar I think told this already, that -1 will first reverse it and then will put it, but follow the negative and rule, and because of that it will print out this. Okay, if we will put 2 here, it will print out only 4 and 2. First it will revert this 0 position, then move to the second position, then move this, then give this, sorry, give this position, and then after this it will skip this, and there was no sixth option. That's what the thing is. That's why, because it is printing out like this. This was one task that I wanted to discuss with you guys. That's why it is printing 4, 3, 2. If we put 3 here, it will print out only 4, because after this third variable, that is 0, that is 0, 1, 2 and 3, there is nothing left around. So it first reverses it. It reverses it. It thinks that it is as a reverse, and from this side, from 1 to 5, it measures the values and print out that. Okay. Always do not pick the laws according to you. See, we discussed this law already here. I think where it was -1. We discussed this -1 already. I don't know where was this. Yes, let's see here, -1. We discussed this already, that -1 first reverses the order. So -1 will reverse the order. -2 will reverse the order and make one small gaps. So these rules will follow. This step commands rule will follow. After that reversal, just it will count from opposite side, because we have mentioned this here in the indexes as well. So in the indexes, you remember that negative indexing, in the negative indexing, we will follow the negative indexing also. Now I have a very small question again, and this won't be solved. If anyone can write the answer with an explanation, it will be answered. I know that anyone can write the answer, right? Okay, Rishi, just tell me question. If you have question about this, then I will not move toward the next one. I will put it in the.
Sir, it's just like that. That third position describes the reversing order, right?
Third position
describes the reversing order, the semicolon's third position.
What is the -3 position?
Sir, just like in sir, what? Sorry.
What is the -3 position?
Fourth. 4. Sorry.
It is 3. -3 position is 3, but it will skip the 0 because there is no 0. Understand. This is because we have written -1. What it will do? It will reverse it first. It will reverse it first. Fine. Now we are saying
Yes.
it 0. It cannot start from 0 because in negative index there is no 0. So it will start from -1, -1, -2, -3. So it becomes -3 here. So this 3 becomes 4, and this becomes -1. So -3, -2, -1 it prints out in the negative in the indexing because we have used negative, Rishi.
Okay, sir.
First it reverses it. See why I'm telling you to follow the steps. Whatever question I'm asking you, I'm asking explanation. I'm asking explanation. There is a special thing you need to understand, the steps which with which the code actually follows. So in negative index, can there be a 0? No, there can't be. There can't be a 0. So always
Yes.
it will
Yes.
start from -1. Okay, so we have to increase the index one time from 3 to 4. So it becomes this -3, -2, -1, and it is counted as a 0 from here, and that's why it is printing out this -3, -1, and -2 and -1, and it is giving us the result 432. Okay,
Yes,
now
sir.
I have one more question. You might get the answer of it. I will need the explanation. Can anyone have, first of all, see this, there are two square brackets here. What will be the output of this? And I will need an explanation of it, so don't worry to give me answers right now. You can do it in your Jupyter notebooks. I will put this question on in the assignments. I have actually already, I think I started creating assignments somewhere. I need to do this. Google Drive. Sorry. Yes. Go to Drive. I was actually creating a assignment type of Google form. I might send this to you, or I will might send this. I will put it here. Either way, I will inform you in the chat. I might put the 2 or 3 questions here, and you have to answer and answer with the explanation. Or if even I send this contact form, actually questions were actually written over here. I will not show this. 1 or 2 question is already written, so I will not show this. So either way, you will get questions. I need the answer for it tomorrow, and also the explanation, not the answer. And answer anyone can give using Jupyter Notebook. I need the explanation. Okay. Can anyone explain it right now so that I don't have to add it into the assignments? Find some other question. There are 3 questions. Understand this. What will the output here? What will be the output here? What will be the output here? Means there is one out. This is first output. This is second output. This is third output. This is fourth output. I want the end result output and also the explanation of it. Why is it happening like that? Kanishka has written 0 first. Okay, just one point. I will send it into the WhatsApp group actually, and don't worry. Not the WhatsApp group. I will send in the assignments. Just be ready for the explanation. Think too much. It will be better for you guys to learn. Okay. Ajit's no answer is wrong. Try this. I don't want answers. I want explanations. Okay. Try this for today. We will stop it here. Today, what we learned, let me revise it now. We learned that we learned this indexing. Remember this rule that I mentioned in the third step. I mentioned that since there is nothing written after this colon, so it will be a null. So from any negative indexing to null, it will return 0. This is what we learned from the presentations, and then from here what we learned, I think list is almost done from here. So I will send this by today or by tomorrow. I will send this in the WhatsApp group. Then what we did is we changed the values. We did more experiment with positive and negative indexing and range of indexing, mixing them together, slicing them. We call it slicing the list. Then we learned this thumb rule. Then after that, we change the value of banana to the oranges by using the indexing values. Then we also then we check the length parameter by knowing the length of the number. Remember, whatever the output of the len is, the indexes is less than 1 because it starts from 0. Then add items to the list. To add items to the list, we can simply use the append method. It will add the item at the end. If we want to add at a particular place, what we can use insert with the index number and the parameter that need to be passed. So it will add the oranges at number 1 position, that is before banana and after apple, and banana will get at second index position, cherry will come to third index position. Okay, then remove items from the list by name. If we want to remove banana, also we can use this as a parameter. It will remove the banana from it. We can also pop out the last element using this pop command. It will remove the last of the list element. We can also remove the elements by rather than using remove command, we can use del command and pass the index parameter. If we know that at 0 position, whatever it is I want to remove, we can use that command also. Then we can use the same for the negative indexing as well. Then we can use the del command, and without passing any parameter in the square bracket, just mute yourself, whoever is, please. Okay. So without passing the square brackets, it will delete the entire row, and that row will not be available in our program. Then we learn the clear parameter that removes everything in the item but returns an empty array. Then we learned 2 copy commands. One was copy and another one was list. Both does that. Just copy the first list into the second list. Just remember that in the list command there is indexing is possible, but this dot append command doesn't works with them, because the second list is not created until now. It means whenever I say row, it means list, or I say list, it could be a row. So row or list doesn't confuse yourself. It is finally a list. Okay, since I'm written row, so I sometimes say row or sometimes say list. Okay, so list method is also used for selective indexing. We can do this as a selective indexing by using list command. Then we joined by 2 methods, that is plus operator and extend operator. It was very simple, just adding two things one after another, like here A, B, C, and if we add row 2 into it, so it will be A, B, C, 1, 2, 3. That's the output that we have seen here. Then lastly, same with the extend command. There was one more thing to join to list by appending all the items from list 2 to list 1, that we will learn after the for loops. Okay. Then we learned about this step command. I hope you go home and read about it a lot. Try to play around as much as possible. Inside bracket is multiply 5, and we explain it tomorrow. If 2 into 3 is 2 to 2. Amar Kalra is saying, okay, hold on, Amar, I'm coming to that. Just explain this line. You explain it tomorrow. If A is this. You just explain what you want to know from here. And there, from selective indexing, we read that with the negative indexing also, when the positive indexing also, we checked one example where we reverse the row first. And then since it cannot start from 0, so we started from 0, and this condition is 1, it's 2 and 3, and from there the selective indexing started, and 4, 3, 2. Okay. Now what you are saying, Amar, is that this first step is correct. Yes, you have the correct answer, and the inside bracket is multiplied by 5. Yes, and you explain it tomorrow. If A into 2, why don't you try that at your home? You explain it tomorrow. If A is equal to 2 into 2, 3 is A 2, 2, 2. Try that. What you are writing now, try that and come tomorrow. It's like, yes, it's good that you have raised this question, but try that. Okay, so we will learn that, and I need the answer for this tomorrow with an explanation, since the first one he has given the output, but I need to understand what he thought that this will be correct. Explanations I will need. Okay, so that's it from today. We will cover the topics now tomorrow from the least, hopefully we will move towards tuples and other things. Any other questions if you have, let me know, because we are already running short of time. Any questions? Mitali Thakur needs to get admitted. No questions? Okay, fine. So we will meet tomorrow. Please, guys, experiment. Read on Google, read on various portals. Ask me questions so that I can also answer. Okay. So do that. We will join tomorrow again, and we'll discuss more about least the assignments, whatever I will put in. Hopefully, we will discuss that, or also I can do that. I can put some questions for you, and for the first half an hour, you will solve those before moving towards tuples or dictionary or whatever will be the next thing. Okay. Bye bye.